The first fire. All cultures have legends to explain how fire was first discovered. This legend comes from the Aboriginal people who live on the north coast of New South Wales. Long ago, before even the Dreamtime, there was a tribe of people who did not live on the earth. They lived in the sky world, and their camp was near to the two brightest stars so that they could light their fire stick from them. They were the only people anywhere who had the use of fire. The people on earth had to manage without it. As even in the sky world, life is not always perfect. There came a time when there was not enough food. Some of the most adventurous of the sky world people decided to come down to the earth world to hunt. We will hunt possums and collect nuts and berries. It won't take long and we can bring back enough food for everyone, they told their companions. Two brothers, named Kambi and Jitabidi, brought their fire stick down to earth with them and left them smoldering while they went off hunting. Hunting possums turned out to be a lot more difficult than they had expected, and the time drew out and the land was very quiet. The fire stick became bored and began to play chase. They were very clever at this game, running from place to place, and everywhere they touched the dry grass it caught alight. Gradually, all the little fire grew together into one big fire and the smoke could be seen from a long way off. As soon as the Sky Brothers saw the smoke, they left hunting party and hurried back to put out the fires. The Aboriginal people who live in the area had also seen the smoke and had come to see what was going on. They have never seen fire before, and at first they were very afraid. It did not take them long, however, to realize that this strange phenomenon could be extremely useful to them, providing them with light and warmth. They also noticed that some possums the Sky Brother had caught had been cooked by the fire and smelled wonderful and savory. They realized that they too could make their food more tender and tasty with fire. Before Kambi and Jitabidi could finish putting out their fires, several of the Aboriginal men lit fire sticks from themselves and hurried carried them back to their camps. We must watch over this fire stick and carefully keep them to burning forever, they told one another. Kambi and Jitabidi quickly gathered up their playful fire stick and returned to their campsite in the sky. They were terribly afraid the Earth people would inflict some punishment on them for having caused such a disturbance. But the Earth people were in awe of their sky visitors and rather than being angry about the burnt grass, were excited and grateful for the wonderful gift of fire. The Southern Cross. In the very beginning, when Bahamut, the Sky King, walked the earth, out of the red ground of the ridges Earth made two men and a woman. When he saw that they were alive, he showed them such plant as they should eat to keep life. Then he went on his way. For some time, they lived on such plant as he had showed them. Then came a drought, and plants were scarce, and when one day a man killed a kangaroo rat, he and the woman ate some of its flesh, but the other man would not eat though he was famished for food, and lay as one dead. Again and again the woman told him it was good and pressed him to eat. Annoyed, weak as he was, he rose and walked angrily away toward sunset, while the other two still ate angrily. When they had finished they looked for him, found he had gone some distance, and went after him. Over some sandhills, over the peavy ridges they went, losing sight of him from time to time. When they reached the edge of the Kulaba plain they saw their mate on the other side by the river. They called him to stop, but he heeded them not. On he went until he reached a huge yaran, or ghost gum tree, which he fell to the ground. As he lay there dead, they saw beside him a black figure with two huge fiery eyes. This figure raised him into the tree and drove him into its hollow center. While still speeding across the plain, they heard such a terrific burst of thunder that they fell started to the ground. When they raised themselves, they gazed wonderingly toward the giant gum tree. They saw it being lifted from the earth and passing through the earth toward the southern sky. They could not see their lost mate, but fiery eyes gleamed from the tree. Suddenly, a raucous shrieking broke the stillness. They saw it came from two yellow greased cactus, flying after the vanished tree. Moji, they called them. And when the spirit tree, and after it blew the moi, shrieked loudly to it to stop, so that they might reach their roasting place in it. At last the tree planted itself near the Warrambul, or Milky Way, which leads to the where the sky god lived. When it seems quite still, the tree gradually disappeared from their sight. They only saw 4 fiery eyes shine out. 2 were the eyes of Joey, the spirit of death. The other 2 were the eyes of the first man to die. The Moji fly after the tree, trying always to reach the roast again. When all nature realized that the passing of this man meant the death and coming to the world, there was wailing away. The swamp oak trees sighed incessantly, and the gum trees shed tears of blood, which crystallized into red gum. To this day, to the tribe of this part, the Southern Cross is known as Jarandu, the place of the ghost gum tree, and the pointers are called Moi, the white cactus. So is the first coming of death remembered by the tribes, to whom the Southern Cross is a reminder. The didgeridoo origin. At the beginning, all was cold and dark. Burbuk was going to prepare wood for the fire in order to bring the protection, the warmth, and the light to his family. Burbuk added wood in the fire when he noticed a log was empty and a termite family was busy to needle the soft wood in the center of the log. As he wouldn't injure the termites, Burbuk brought the empty log to his mouth and started to blow. Termites were projected in the nocturne sky, forming stars and the Milky Way and light up the landscape. And for the first time, the didgeridoo sound blessed Mother the Earth, protecting her and all Dreamtime spirit with this vibrant sound for eternity.